It's good to be back tonight. If you will, turn over to Psalms chapter 5. I know we're probably all tired, especially, but I had a good time over there at the not the nursing home, but the assisted living. Yeah, I just blanked there for a minute, but I appreciate everyone that came out. I know, the ones there, I'm sure they enjoyed it. But anyways, in chapter 5 in the book of Psalms, in verses 3, says, "My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee." And so right there, I think it was Doug said something this morning about a routine. We have good habits and we have bad habits. And I've been thinking about a routine a lot of times. We are very routine-oriented people. We wake up, we have an alarm, we cut it off, and then it goes from there. Each and every person's routine's a little different. But you eventually get ready for the day. A lot of people have a morning coffee or whatever, and then you go on about your day and you have kind of a routine. And we've kind of created bad habits with our routine with God. I enjoy services where the routine gets messed up, because that's how it should be. The Spirit of God doesn't really have a routine. It's just whatever He has in store for that particular moment. But we can have a routine with God in our day-to-day lives, and this is seen here. It's David. He says, "My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee." How many times do we pray in the morning? How many times do we do that? I know I struggle with that kind of. I cut my phone off. I get up and usually shower, and then I just fill my mind with so many things that I've got to get done, and I've laid these strict deadlines, but they're really not strict. I have time to pray. Even going down in the car, riding in the car, I have time to pray. And it's not like it's going to hurt us to pray. It definitely will not hurt you to pray to God. But we've let ourselves fill our days with so much distractions that we've got out of routine with God. We come to church on Sunday morning. We might go on Sunday night, and maybe occasionally on a Wednesday night if they're serving food, and we call that our service to God. But that's really that won't. It doesn't really hold much of nothing. When we're not really doing anything else other than that, because you can be present physically, but you can be elsewhere spiritually, mentally. You can be elsewhere, and I think it's important. That's why we're supposed to kind of check ourselves and make sure that we get everything right, get clear our mind, and be ready to receive what the Lord has given us and what He has prepared for us to receive. But we don't do that, because I know I find myself a lot of times, especially if I don't eat breakfast on Sunday morning, I'm sitting before the choir even gets up, and I'm looking at Mom saying, "Where are we going to eat lunch?" I just did it like last Sunday, I think. So it's important that we clear our mind of everything that's going on, and no doubt we all have stuff going on and worries that we have. But this is not a place that we just sit there and ponder on our worries. This is a place where we take those to God. It's kind of our safe haven, and it's also a hospital for those that are struggling. Those that are sick and afflicted, this is supposed to be a place for them to come and get the help they need. And what are we doing to really assist in that? Because the Spirit will only go as far as you will let it. So if we're not really there correct with God and really have that relationship with Him and we're actually ready to receive and worship God, then there's no telling who we're hindering. that's waiting for a blessing, or that's coming broken and looking for the answer, looking for something. And I struggle with that a lot. I don't want to. I use a lot of excuses a lot of times that for certain things that I don't do. And like I said, I just said I cloud myself with so much stuff in the morning times and say that I don't have time for it. And really, it doesn't take much to just pray out loud while you're doing stuff. When you're walking through, folding laundry, whatever, just you talk to God. It can, and we get in this situation to where we eventually just don't talk to God at all. And then we go on Sunday morning and we might pray a few times. Doug, he'll stand up here, or somebody will stand up here and lead a message, and we'll bow our heads and we prayed. But we listen to somebody pray, and then we might pray over our food and stuff during that one time. But how many times do you go down the road and pray over your meal? And this could just be for me. I don't know. I know a lot of times I don't pray like I should. But Job, in the book of Job, it says that he would sacrifice for his sons in the fear that they had sinned against God in their hearts. Now that's commitment. You can say all these things. I guess if you wanted to, that he ended up getting all this stuff taken away from him, but he was faithful. His relationship with God, it didn't waver. And that's how I want to be. No matter what comes on in my life, no matter what happens to me, I want to be so strong in my trust and faith in God that no matter what happens, I still believe, still have that faith to keep going. Because that's encouraging to not only, when I read that, that's an encouragement to not only yourself if you're going through something, to have that faith on God, but also other people. Because other people start to question things, like, I wonder why they're so happy during this time, and so you never know what's going on, but I know it's kind of been short and it kind of probably doesn't make any sense to anybody, but, what's our routine with God? What are we doing each and every day for Him? So I think that's important just to kind of reflect on, I guess, is what am I doing to have that connection with God, to grow closer to Him. Anything and everything that you have question-wise and need guidance for, it's in this book. I promise you that. It's a roadmap for our life. And sometimes it takes a lot of prayer, and it takes a lot of maybe I'm not saying that God's going to answer all your questions right off the bat when you have them. But, it might take some time, but it'll get answered. And so that's all I've got. I know it's been short, but appreciate everyone that came out this way. Just remember Doug and Sandy. I know they're not really feeling all that good, but just remember them. Pray for them. Does anybody else have anything before we dismiss? You. Anybody else? All right, well, we take up an offering tonight for youth activities. So if you see a little child or something, give them their money, or you can bring it up yourself. And if all hearts are clear, you're at liberty to go.